For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Spirit, thank you so much for having these Virgos tune into this energy. What needs to be said, what needs to be honored, what needs to be heard. For the Virgos and their previous connection, whichever connection it may be, why hasn't it worked out the way they had hoped or the way they intended it to? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Now, you guys, we're going to start off by getting the overall theme of the connection. The overall theme of the connection for Virgo and their person. And you guys, whoever comes to your mind as I'm saying these words, as you're hearing me speak about this energy, that is exactly who this reading is intended, for you to get the clarity on. Now, some of you may be like, well, who is the person? Because maybe you had a couple of exes, maybe you had 3 people, right, that you dated in the past. And you're like, well, which one? It's the one that makes your heart shake when you think about why it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, right? Just to put that out there for you guys. For Virgo, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Okay. Oops. I know y'all saw that. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So the theme of this relationship was first of all, it was very familiar to you, right? Whoever this person was to you, Virgo, this is somebody who you felt like you've known your whole entire life. This is somebody who you felt like, immediately connected to the minute that you started to date them or started to talk to them or started to get involved with them, right? This was a very passionate connection as well. And it may have been super romantic. Also, I hope you guys are age appropriate, but the sex may have been very good. I am seeing that. As the overall energy, we have wedding. The situation involves a marriage. So I see here, some of you guys could have been married to this person. Others of you, maybe this was your plan. Maybe this was in your mind's eye, right? Maybe this was your intention for the theme. Maybe this is where it was heading. It felt like it was marriage material. It felt like a great connection. It felt like something that could last a lifetime. And maybe that's exactly what you wanted, but we're going to see exactly why it did not go the way you intended. So for Virgo and their person, so we need to be heard, we need to be said, we need to be honored. Why did can I speak, Virgo? What is going on? Some of you guys may not have been able to communicate properly in this connection because my throat chakra is doing a lot. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Why didn't the connection work out? Why didn't the connection work out? Why didn't the connection work out? Okay, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did the connection not work out? Why didn't it work out? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Ooh, I said it had a lot of passion. I felt that. I told you. I felt that. Ooh, okay. Healing heart. For Virgo, what needs to be said? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? Sunglasses. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Okay, last one. Butterfly. Okay. We got 5 cards for you guys so far. Very nice. Virgo, they just brought to my attention, because I do like numerology. This is 5 cards right here. So this is telling me that this relationship was meant to change you. For the better, of course, with the butterfly being here as the last card. But this relationship was meant to inspire you. It was meant to trigger something in you and change you for the better. At the back, we have date. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan / set a date. That plan / set a date, it's giving me wedding vibes. It really is. Like when you get married, you plan and you set a date for your wedding, right? Some of you guys were really planning to marry this person, whether you were actually planning a physical wedding or you were planning it out in your mind, right? Because Virgos, you are analytical and you are planners, you are preppers. So you probably had your whole life with this person already laid out, already mapped out, or for the most part you did, right? But also with this, meeting someone new, getting back out there, this may have been the first person that you opened up to in a very long time. Right? I feel like this started off as something you intended to be like, I'm going to date you. It's going to be really fun, really casual. It's going to be what it is. And it turned into something so much more, right? So let's get it in. Let's get into this energy. So first we have passion. And I want to show you guys something. Like, look at this energy right here. You see how much passion is happening between these two? Like, you don't even need the card to say passion to feel the energy coming through here. I see here with passion, it reads insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And that's what I was talking about. It's like, you were just intending to have fun, but the passion, the chemistry, everything was very intense. Like it was very dominant in this connection. It was like the thing that really took over was the fact of how you felt about this person and how they felt about you, because it says like each other equally. So you guys had mutual feelings for each other. And it's really nice to be on the same page as someone. But let's keep going. We have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So again, really giving me this energy of like, it wasn't intended to be serious, but it became serious. Like, this also gives me the vibes of like passion, one night stand. It's like, I told you guys, I told you the sex could have been really good. But it just feels like, again, like with that unconventional, many options, like this person could have had options, or Virgo, you could have had options. Like, and again, I feel like this was not meant to be taken seriously. It wasn't meant to become what it did. It feels like it kind of became what it did by accident. Like, oh, I'm gonna, get into this because I like you, I feel connected to you, and this is cool. Like, I like this. Like, we got something nice going. But again, it's like, I don't know how solid this can become, right? And then we have healing heart, which reads healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So some of you guys could have met this person as you were kind of getting over someone else, and this could have been vice versa for your person. But Virgo, this is your reading, so I feel like this is your energy, right? This didn't work out so far from what I'm seeing, because it kind of happened in a very, like, I don't want to say the word awkward, but that's the word that's coming to me. It happened in like a really awkward way. It's like you're getting over somebody else, but then you end up developing a lot of passion for somebody else. And then it's like, well, this is like a one night stand for some of you, or this is like a little string along thing. Like, we're just going to play around here. I got options, right? But for some of you guys, with this sunglasses, we have watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I feel like for some of you guys, this got really hectic really quick. And for some of you also, you may have this healing heart, not because you met this person while you were getting over someone else. That could be the case for some of you, but also I'm getting that you dealt with something that, let's say, okay, boom, let's say it started off not so serious. Let's say it started off like, playful. I'm just going to date you. I'm just going to see what happens, where this goes, but I'm not really intending to take this seriously. And then you start to feel serious, right? You start to feel this past life connection, which is super intense. And then you realize that this is the healing heart that's kind of triggered by whatever took place in this connection. It was very painful for some of you. And I feel like with the sunglasses, that may have distorted your perception. You may have dealt with somebody who, gaslit you, or again, like your perception was distorted. Like, I feel like some of you guys, you became a different version of yourself because of some painful event that may have happened in this connection or in this relationship. But with the butterfly being here, Virgo, this is a good thing. It says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So your relationship with yourself could be evolving to the next phase. You could be becoming more of, how would you say that? Like more of an evolved version of yourself, like more in alignment with your highest self. You could be doing a lot of inner child work or healing work or shadow work, and a lot of growth was taking place. And I feel like, again, this connection was intended to help you grow. It wasn't really intended to be more than that. And that's why it started the way it did, because the universe, God, source knew that by putting you in this environment, putting you in this experience, it would be exactly the catalyst you needed to get where the universe needed you to be in the future, right? Regardless of the pain that you have to heal from or had to heal from in the past, it was necessary, because that was the inner child that was asking to be heard, that was asking to be seen, right? The healing heart, let's say this person did something within the connection to invoke damage, right? Or to like make you feel, well, nobody can make you feel anything, but let's say they triggered you into feeling some really bad energies, right? Some really low vibrational energies. That was already present within you, maybe from childhood, maybe from your younger years or your earlier years, depending on your age, right? Or your experience. But those were energies that kind of were like, call it, they were buried inside of you, and they needed to be awakened so that you can heal it, you can grow. The butterfly to me gives me vibes of like, once upon a time you were a caterpillar and now you're this beautiful butterfly, but you had to go through a lot. You had to go through metamorphosis, and that transformation, it came via this connection, right? So again, Virgo, like getting back to the heart of the matter, this connection so far from what I'm seeing, it didn't work out because it was really meant to be a catalyst for growth for you, really helping you to heal, really helping you to change your perception, and really helping you to evolve. Heal that inner child, right? So let's see, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Sun, Some of you guys may have found this relationship at some point to be toxic, especially if, you know, there were options throughout the relationship, not just in the beginning. And that could be on both your part and the other person's part, but that could contribute to some of the toxicity, because in this card it says freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Some of you guys may felt like you were addicted to this energy or this dynamic or this dichotomy, because past life energy can feel very intoxicating. It really can. And so for some of you guys, this was like a cycle for you, especially keys on a ring. A ring is a circle. That's a cycle, right? Like that's something where you may have been an option. I see 3 here. This is giving me like 3 keys. It could have been 3 parties involved. For some of you, with the many options, decision, unconventional, right? This may have been a relationship that wasn't like traditional for some of you as well. Let's get it in though. So for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. So what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Let's get one more shuffle in. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Okay. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Look at that. Wow. And we got the Tower, and that one flew literally like onto the floor. Let me grab it. The Tower. It's like I gotta point this out. Some of you guys thought that this was gonna be your happily ever after, and then the Tower hit and it knocked this whole situation like to the ground. Some of you guys may have had an unexpected ending with this person, or things played out in a way where you really didn't see it coming, right? I feel like there was an end to the happiness in this connection at some point though, due to like unforeseen circumstances or just things you didn't predict that they would happen. You didn't know that they would happen. You didn't see it coming. But some of you, I just heard you didn't see it coming, but you felt it coming. And that's interesting. So that may resonate with some of you. You may not have like seen it coming, but there's a part of you that knew at some point the Tower would fall. And usually the Tower card, it gives you warnings. Like you get warnings before the Tower actually crashes. The Tower crashes when you don't make the executive decision to fix whatever energy the universe is asking you to fix. So some of you guys, again, like freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. You may have been addicted to this relationship. You may have stayed in a cycle in this relationship with the keys on a ring, which is circle, right? Like rings represent cycles. So you may have found that you were in a cycle with this person, and instead of leaving the cycle, the Tower had to hit. And for some of you, the Tower hit more than once as well. Let's see. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard, Spirit? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? And let's get one more. Why didn't this relationship or this connection work out? Oh, all right. We got 3. I said 3. We got 2 more. So that's fine. We're going to roll with it. Okay. So we have at the back the Temperance card. So you could have been dealing with a Leo, and I'll tell you why I say that, because Leo got this energy as well as their overall energy for tarot, and King of Wands is here, which is also Leo energy. So take it as it resonates. This is Sagittarius energy. You could have this in your chart, or your person could have it in their chart. But I do feel like, again, same thing for Leo. Like this was a connection that was meant to help you bring some type of balance and healing to your life, right? Like there was a part of your life where maybe you were giving too much energy to this connection, or too much energy outside of your body. Like let's say you met this person because you were used to giving too much of yourself. This person was meant to kind of teach you how to temper that energy, how to give to... Wait, did I say you were used to giving too much to yourself? Let's rewind, Virgo. So you may have met this person because you were used to giving too much energy outside of yourself, like to other people, getting lost in connections, or really getting caught up in connections, really giving your all to people. And this connection was meant to help you temper that energy. That's for some of you. All of you overall, this was meant to help you heal whatever wounds, whatever energies you've been carrying with you. It was meant to help you balance that. So we have to start the 10 of Cups with the Tower and the King of Cups. So this may have been someone who you saw a long, happy situation with, right? You may have been really, really in love with them, and you may have acted from that place. I do see here that the Tower had to fall. And I feel like it caused a split between you and your person. It's like you guys are both here and the Tower falls, and then it's you here by yourself. Right now, you could be a man or a woman watching you. You don't have to resonate with the idea of a man or the energy of a man. Masculine energy is just energy that we possess. Each of us inside of ourselves, masculine and feminine energies. But this talks about the action that we take, right? Masculine energy is all about action, getting things done, and physicality. While feminine energy is all about being receptive and being in stillness and allowing yourself to attract what you need. I see here that you may have been giving a lot of love to a certain connection. You may have been deeply in love with this person and you may have acted from that place. This was wish fulfillment for you. But also I do feel like once the Tower fell, some of you guys may have stepped into your power. You may have realized that you have a lot of love to give, but you have to heal the way in which you are like giving the love. So for some of you, you had to take a brand new start when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. You had to heal some aspect of yourself, because I feel like the Tower was meant to help you become this version of yourself, right? Like this new, improved, mature, emotionally stable version of yourself. But I feel like that really came after healing and deciding to maybe take a chance or a risk away from this energy, right? Like the Fool is here with the King of Wands, but I feel like some of you guys, like there's this energy of like taking a chance. It's this energy of seeing what happens. There's this energy of healing and wish fulfillment coming through. But I do also feel like for some of you guys, this was a cycle. It was like the Tower fell and then you ended up right back. Okay, I'm going to give it another chance. I'm going to start over. I'm going to do what needs to be done. Okay, the Tower fell again. Okay, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to start over. I'm going to do what needs to be done. And this may have been like self-sabotage, but it also could have been due to like trickery, mind games played on the part of the other person. And I don't like to play the blame game, you guys, but let's be serious. Like people do things that can have us in a certain state or a certain reality. So if this person was playing mind games or like using like words, because look at this, the Five of Swords is all about manipulation, trickery, loss, defeat. I think I said mind games already, but it's really like that energy of like feeling defeated, taking an L, especially mentally. And it's like wordplay as well, especially coming through with the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands, Leo energy, that's somebody who they're spicy. They know what to say. They're magnetic. They're attractive. They know what to do. They got charisma. That's the word I'm looking for. They got that energy. And so that may have kept you in the cycle, because I keep getting this energy like the Tower fell, because it's like this is what you were holding on to, this energy or this idea of like happily ever after with this person. And it's like no matter how many times this Tower fell, you continue to give love, you continue to act from a loving place, because this was your wish fulfillment. It's like, I'll give you a chance, I'll take a chance towards you. But then every time you did it, there was like this energy of defeat. There was this energy of taking a loss. There was this energy of, you know, sabotage, mind games, like this person maybe not being real or even like lying or telling lies, stuff like that, right? But it feels like at some point you awoke into this cycle. Now what you chose to do about it, that's on you, Virgo. This could still be going on for some of you, and for others of you this has long gone and you're over this energy. But this is what played out in the connection, and I feel like this had to happen again, because whatever cycle this was part of like your, where is it? Here we go. Healing the inner child. There was part. Okay, so let me put it this way. Some of you may have had like, I gotta put it this way, and whether you're a man or a woman, take it as it resonates. Some of you may have had daddy issues. I see two masculine energies here, and it's like giving to this masculine energy, and it almost feels like giving with like this, and not this intention, but this expectation that this is what you would get out of it, like this happy family dynamic, this happily ever after. It could be because you didn't have it as a child. That's for some of you. Take it as it resonates. But whatever this was, this cycle had to keep happening for you to wake up to it. And at some point you did, Virgo. And whether you decided to break it then or you decided to break it now, whenever this happens for you, right? I do see that either way, it did cause you to grow. It caused you to heal that inner child wound. And it did cause you to become more united with your higher self, which is a beautiful thing. So lastly, we're going to pull some cards of love for you, Virgo. This is what you need to hear specifically, not for your person, but just for you. So for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Thank you, Spirit. What does Virgo need to hear? What words of love and encouragement? Okay. We have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. It's interesting, Virgo. I don't feel like Spirit is telling you to go back to this person if you've left them alone at some point and like literally go be playful with them. But I feel like playfulness and being in that energy, being in laughter, and having fun with the people who you love and people who you care about is the greatest therapy. It is the greatest healer, right? So I feel like that's words of advice for you. If you feel like you're still struggling with this energy, if you feel like this energy is still kind of like, you know, plaguing you, or it still has you feeling ways about what happened, find ways to be more playful. Find ways to get into more laughter. You know, stop taking life as seriously as maybe you are. I feel like that will definitely help contribute to your growth and to your healing. We have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So I am getting, for the Virgos that are tuning in, you guys did leave this connection at some point. You were able to escape the cycle, right? And the past is now behind you. If you're tuning into this video, it's because you haven't fully released this situation, and the universe is really wanting you to release it and embrace this new possibility for your life, because there are new possibilities that are coming up for you guys when it comes to love, when it comes to romance. This had to help you become, put it this way, the ideal partner for your next partner, right? You had to let go of certain patterns, certain wounds from your childhood or from your earlier years so that you could heal and you could become this more evolved version of yourself, right? We're going to get one more. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. You guys, these cards are not like the easiest to shuffle. Can I get one, please, and not like 20 million? All right, hold on, Virgo. Let's see. One. We could get one energy, one last energy for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. All right, we will take the flipper. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And this card right here with Healing Heart says freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So I do feel like if you want to be free from this, so for some of you, the freedom is not from the physical relationship itself. It's from the lingering energy you're still carrying with you, especially in your heart space, right? There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. If you're ready to release this energy, you can do it, Virgo. You don't have to carry this pain with you anymore. You don't have to carry this story with you anymore. You have grown from this. You have evolved from this. You have transformed from this. Now you can release it, right? Because the past is now behind you. At the back, we have deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. And I feel like that's your key. That is your indication to release this, right? You already know what feels right deep in your heart. You know you don't have to carry this energy with you anymore. And for a lot of you, you probably already know that this happened for you and not to you, right? You're probably already in alignment with that energy that you needed this. You may not have acknowledged that at the time. You may not have been in alignment with that at the time. But in this now moment, as you are watching this reading, I feel like those of you who I'm tapping into, there's a part of you that has acknowledged this now. You needed that situation because you would not be the version of you that you are today without it. So give thanks, be grateful for everything in life, because it all comes to teach us. It all comes to help us grow and evolve, no matter how painful it may feel, right? So Virgo, this is what I have for you. If this reading hit, if this vibed for you, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel, right? Gang, gang, gang. You already know Virgo vibes. And for those of you who are heading over to any of the other videos, I will see you there. If not, Virgo, I will catch you next time.